Cooper's YouTube channel, and we have a 2006 Buick Rendezvous. This has the V6 in it, and it was towed in, and it wouldn't shift. They couldn't get it into gear because the shifter cable broke. So let's change it. Let's get her done. Now I'm taking off more than I need to, but I'm taking off some 13 mils across here on this bar that holds this piece in, so that I can go ahead and actually just move this off to the side. More room should make it a lot better. Now I'm using a work light with a USB. It's called Light and Carry. I've talked about it before. 3 different stages. This light right here, and it's guaranteed forever. You get a coupon with it when you buy it for repair service. Turn it like this, and as long as you own the light, it don't make no difference. You ship it in, and if they can't fix it, they'll give you another one. Purchase these on. You can purchase them on Amazon. I didn't. I purchased them on Napa. All right, so I'm going to get this air box out of here. And it seems like this has been the day for the Buicks. I've had 2. And we're doing the outside work first. The cable's broken on the inside of the car. Disconnected from the steering column. And I had it towed in. And obviously if it was our car, we'd have known that. We'd have reached up underneath there and put this thing in gear and drove it on until we had a chance to fix it. But the customer didn't know that. So once we get that out of there, right down inside of there, I'm going to remove the bracket, because that thing, tell you what, is buried in there and way back up in here. 213 sitting there, and hopefully I can get them out of there with the Milwaukee 3/8 and a 13 deep socket. Deep socket might be too deep, but let's give it a shot. All right, it's not going to be able to break them loose, so we're going to have to do the old-fashioned way with a ratchet. I'll walk back to my box and break them loose, and then see what we've got from there. Let's see if I can get the camera any closer to what we're doing here. Shaky cameraman. No cameraman, how about that? All right. I'm hitting the camera because I'm trying to get you a good view. Once I break them loose, I do believe that I'll be able to get them out of there. Don't mean to keep hitting the camera, but I want you to be able to see if it's all possible. All right, the 213s are out. Shifter cable from the tow company was disconnected from the transmission. So the reason I'm taking the bracket off is because it is tucked up underneath the ABS there. So we're pulling it out. It is up, and there's what you got. You got your bracket, your 213s, you got your clip here. We're going to pull that clip up out of there. Now the last one I did had an updated clip, and you didn't have to reinstall this little clip right here. I'm just going to pry it up. That's just for your locks. I put everything on my window crowling right there. There's going to be a couple push tabs there to push that in. I'm going to be using a pair of Klein Niplex pliers, and hopefully she'll slip right out of there. It's late on a Thursday night, and I'm staying over doing another after hours video because tomorrow's Friday and I don't want to be dealing with this stuff tomorrow. So I'm going to go inside now from here, and we're going to start pulling the stuff apart on the inside of the vehicle. Right here. All right, after we got our little trim tool, and let's get up underneath here and see how this thing comes out here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So we got little push clips there on the top of those right there that holds that in, and you just after you take the 2/7 out, there you are. Now let's see. Well, wow, this ain't gonna be bad at all. So I guess it actually came disconnected from the bottom. A tow truck driver didn't tell me. So basically we'll be disconnecting it here and pushing those two little tabs in and pulling that thing out of there. Just had to go grab some tools real quick. All right, so I'm just gonna get up underneath this thing like that, and then if this works out, we're just gonna grab it from the top and the bottom and try to get that cable out of there. No, there's a lock tab in there, so let's get a screwdriver and take that little lock out first. Otherwise, she's not gonna move. And I'm working one gloved. So really don't want to lose that clip and it go flying across the car. So let's grab it with the needle nose and take them out, putting everything right here on the edge. Let's now try to get it out, and then we're just going to try to pull it through the firewall. If everything works out as well as I hope it does. You ever just want to get a stick of dynamite on these things? There we go. Pull it out the side there. Goes up through the firewall there. So we're going to leave it like that. I'm going out there and just see if it will pull through. Okay, let's see here. We're hoping that we get lucky and this thing comes out of here. I'm just looking up through there. All right, there's a grommet that wraps around us, so most likely that grommet is going to come with us. I didn't look at the new cable yet to see if it did or didn't. Let's see what happens. So I was correct. I'm coming back inside the car just to show you. She pulled straight out. There's a rubber grommet through the firewall that holds it in there, and you push it through. So far this job is going really smooth and really well. Hopefully I'm not talking out of turn. New grommet comes with the cable. And our part number is from GM. And here we go. Let's see if we can get this in the vision. There, anyway, 193680077 AC Delco. So stay cool right there, because I'm just going to take it now and push it through firewall there, and it's just above the, oh, I keep hesitating because I'm thinking out loud here. It's just above the brake booster. Once I get it through there like that, now I'm coming inside again with you, and I'm reaching up here above it. I'm going to try to move the camera in just to show you it. It's sitting right here, and I'm just pulling it through. All right, so we're just pulling it through to us, and we'll be working right there. I'm just trying to see what you can see. Let's get you a little further down. All right. All right, I got to push it through a little bit further on the outside underneath the hood. There we go. This should work. I like it when things aren't quite so complicated. Slide it into the slot. And let's see here. It only goes one way. It's locked in. Now, we just got to line this up. Push it on. I am going to go ahead now and put the cover back on the bottom right here. Lining our cover up. Pop our clips in. I'm going to go ahead and button up. All right, we're back underneath the hood. I've got the bracket in my hand here, and it goes one way. And when we put it up in there, I'm just going to make sure that is the way it goes. And it's adjustable. So we got that there. Remember, there was a locking tab on this one that I'm not going to forget this time. And it's in there. This is adjustable. See that? What I'm going to do is get the old cable and get that as close as I can to the same position, and hope that we are going to be okay without doing much further work here. Let's see. Looking at that piece right there. Looks like it's right about right there. Actually, not quite right there. Yes, I know exactly where it needs to be back to its original position, I just got to go back in and get my screwdriver. So let's do that. Whoops, the old cable out of my way. All right, it lined up right dead even with that, right there. Now I'm back exactly where the original cable was. I'm twisted down in there. Now I have to put the cable down in there, get our 13s in, connect our linkage. So let's grab our 13. Again, if I wasn't shooting video, I would be at a different angle getting that in there. That one started. Push that around. All right, let's tighten them up. Okay, they're in there. Now, got to connect our linkage to our transmission down in there and get it on the shifter. So I'm just feeling for it. And I know you're seeing my back right now, I'm sure. I've just got to be able to push it down on there. Oh, got it. I just pushed it down on there and it's locked in on that. Now, making sure that everything is going to be okay, because that thing runs really close to the exhaust, so I'm going to be repositioning that cable a little bit. Let's get this purge solenoid unplugged. Move this around. Just a little aggravating is all. These things are so aggravating, actually. Got it. All right, let's get that thing in a better position. So I think I'd like it on the back side of this, and I really don't want to disconnect anything. So I'm really putting some pressure on it, but definitely want it on that side, away from the exhaust. Put that back in there. Purge solenoid's unplugged. I unplugged it earlier. There we go. Now, everything's there. I'm just going to go shift it and make sure everything lines up. We're looking good. My next step is to put our air filter back in and then go back into the car and hit the key. Probably set a mass airflow open circuit because it's unplugged right now. Oops. I'm going to go hit the key now and make sure that this vehicle starts and that the shifter works correctly. We got reverse, neutral, and drive. Okay, so now we will put this antifreeze bottle back in here. 13 over here. 13 right here. Well, thought I put everything up there. All right, I got our 13s in everything on our washer bottle. We're in. Now we got to do a little grommet up in the front. Make sure it's all the way in. Say it's just above the master cylinder. You're just going to have to reach in there. And probably can push that in with a screwdriver or something just to get it started. So let me see here. We're not going to be able to see this, so there's nothing I can do about it. Almost got it. There it went. Okay, the grommet's in there. Now a few little things to do underneath the dash. First off, we had that bolt right here, that little nut. I found the little tab was stuck to my magnet, slid it in and put that on. So we had that. The only other thing we've got is actually the foot shield right here to put in. And a light right there that plugs to it, and that. I'm just trying to hold the camera and shoot at the same time. Oops, my light fell down. Say lights, camera, action. Alright, that'll go up in there. And you're probably not seeing any of this. Anyway. The ABS, or excuse me, the SRS right there. This thing slides in. and these clips lock it in the bottom for your tab. So that is that job. So there you have it, 2006 Buick Rendezvous. Shifts cable installation. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all your comments and anything that you say. I will reply, and we'll get some more videos out there for you. All right, see you next time.